It took nearly 3 hours of negotiations, but one man is now in jail after barricading himself in a home with his 1-year-old son. Warner Robins police were able to get Zachary Bridges to surrender around 3 a.m.
Cecily Stout spoke with Warner Robins police sergeant to hear how everybody was able to walk away from the scene with no injuries.
Everybody came out there, came together, did what they needed to do to get the best possible result.
This road was the scene of a 3-hour standoff between Warner Robins police and a man who barricaded himself inside a home with his 1-year-old son. It started with patrol officers responding to a call to a house on Ashby Way.
She stated that her husband was on scene, was refusing to leave, and there was a valid no contact order in place from a previous incident of domestic violence.
From there, the situation escalated and multiple teams were called for assistance. This included the SWAT team, Crisis Negotiation, Georgia Crisis and Access Line, and Middle Flint Behavioral Health. Clark says having mental health experts helped them make decisions on the scene.
Once the outcome does, happen, and hopefully we're able to get that person into custody, is it where they just need to go ahead and go to the jail, or is there a stop in between, as far as seeing a doctor or, a mental health professional?
The standoff ended around 3 a.m., nearly 3 hours after the initial call.
Eventually, he does come outside, but then has second thoughts, tries to retreat back into the house. SWAT officers, basically follow him right back in the house because they did have probable cause to arrest for 3 charges at that point.
The charges against Zachary Bridges include criminal trespassing, obstructing an officer, and a felony charge of aggravated stalking for breaking the no contact order.
The offender that gets the order given to them can't live there at that time. So they have to stay separated, can't have any contact, can't go back over to the house, things like that.
Clark says getting Bridges behind bars without any injuries is the best result that could happen. In Warner Robins, Cecily Stout, 13 WMEZ News.
Now, Sergeant Clark says when Bridges was arrested, he refused to be processed, so he is at the Houston County Jail.
A bond cannot be set until he's processed.